precious little time.
You ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. That place puts my hairs on end. Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with myself. Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? Brave fool said he was going to look for her. I'd go and search for him myself, only... It is a danger. I'm not afraid of monsters, so I thought... Please, sir. I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree. This won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye, but my brother and I are the only ones who use that path, to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. I'll need you to watch over me. Right.
Perhaps we ought to hurry, lest we arrive too late to be evade.
Wish I didn't have to work to earn my bread.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Very well. Speak with me once you've finished your preparations.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I have a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds.
I've just had a thought. We've not counted a thief among our number for some time.
Seems naught ever goes right. This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here before moving on, same as us. Follow me. We ought press on, lest aught befall my brother.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead. We've got goblins!
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
You are wise indeed to have sought my aid.
Can anyone hear me? Please! I need help!
Norbert, are you hurt?
This one's ours, and make no mistake. I'd thought I was done for.
Ah, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to...
Ah, you'll hear no complaints from me.
Let us take every precaution that we might see our charge delivered safely. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. Goodness. We're higher up than I'd thought. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle,
'tis a pleasure to meet you. If ever you've need of an ear to listen,
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late. And I was right. But mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pockets. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets, even when you can't be sure where it leads. We managed to save Norbert. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts.
with Sir Norbert safely returned, Mel shan't lack for medicinal herbs.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Very well. Speak with me.
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Hope to see you again.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
the Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Well, you ought not strain yourself, not in your current state. Well, you ought...
How might I be of service?
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Good. Then let us be on our way.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
We must not let down the guard.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Its flame at any cost arisen. It had been doused in oil.
You'll find none lighter on their feet than a thief. I'm sure my talents will be of use to you.
We have found a material.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of vermin. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. There's still one. Regardless, do well not to invite my mistrust. Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawn.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
Here in Vermont, pawns are there. They believe that in that regard, our country.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
Master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use. We ought to take a closer look. Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
Agreed. We ought to give ourselves a chance to recover ere we continue on our journey.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around. Delighted to meet you.
What's this? We're trapped.
Fie! The Cyclops! Think we'd encounter one here of all places?
Cyclops. Pray be on your guard.
We've got the beast reeling. If we keep this up, we'll knock its feet right out from under it.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. Well done.
It's time we made for the capital. Inform the people of Vernon that the Arisen is...
You have my gratitude, sir. I could seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brand. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision. Well now. The road's blocked. The cart can't get through like this. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling, if we could summon one.
Water dripping through the...
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier. Fewer monsters.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
Stay calm now. Remember your health.
Follow my example. Well said.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it, though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, and in Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the council's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead. A mere puppet. However, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her game. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here!
You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
Now there's a hassle I could do without.
Hmm? Oh, 'tis you! You're the good sir who aided me in Mal. Thank you again, sir. You don't know how grateful I am to you.
This really is fine craftsmanship.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look.
I cannot wait to put this new equipment to use.
Oh, I'm suddenly taken with the mood to show off.
Welcome to Bjorn's, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So, Before you check the price, just hope to see you again.
How might I be of service? Welcome to Bjorn's, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So if we... check the price, just remember, misers die early. Deaths. Many thanks. I appreciate the business. These writings could be of import.
Let's have a look then.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Stop by again soon.
This hustle and bustle puts me right at home.
Well met, sir.
Greetings. Welcome to the Guild Hall. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say, have you found any of the items we discussed?
Always a pleasure.
Interested in my wares?
Who's new recruit?
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
'Twould see.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost...
There are worse things than turning in early, I must say.
All I've learned, I shall turn to your service, Arisen.
It appears night has fallen while we slept.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
Oh, I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigour.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all town.
Plenty of gossip to be had here.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. It would be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
What I can do for you?
There is much we ought to tend to if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
Off we go then. There are beasts to be slain.
There is surely no challenge to which we cannot rise.
Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here. I know the way. Follow me. Could you come over here?
Welcome, good sir. Should you so desire, I can help you find your truest self. Hope to see you again.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
It's dark as pitch, Master. Pray, light your lantern afore I trip. Ingredients are plentiful thereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Do you see? Phantoms!
Arisen! Are you alright?
Without you, Arisen. Food is the fuel of any adventure.
Well fought, Arisen.
A few more victories like that, and we'll have them running for the hills.
That was certainly worthwhile.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Wolves draw near!
Can't wait to find out what's inside.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
You're staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye? You'll never reach our destination if you continue in that direction, Master. But I suppose I can guide us there later.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
I'll go and open the chest.
That's the spirit!
Think nothing of it.
I like that. Naught like a curative to fill one with vim. Our party is well balanced. I can see no weaknesses that might be exploited.
No challenge is beyond our combined might.
'Tis as you say. Apologies, Master, but I can't guide you there from our current location.
is my first time clapping eyes on such an item. I expect my own master has yet to even discover it.
All done then?
Splendid.
We have yet more locations to attend to. Where to next? I suppose the location nearest here would be a good place to start.
For you.
Here we go again. This battle cannot be avoided. Tis fight or die. Of course. Fire must be put out ere our comrade burns. I knew you would prevail, Master. Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
Huzzah! You done it! You run so fast! I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen!
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Water is now invisible. This gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boots. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. How might I serve you, Arisen?
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
so worthy of the show. More to say our best.
Splendid. This bow was marked to be felled by my master from beyond the ring. Now I can report a successful hunt.
Well said. We've got goblins!
Are we ignoring the enemy today?
Another statue? Mayhap 'twill yield us all to views.
I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close.
Uncommon materials can be found here, methinks.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around.
One can see far to the distance from here.
'Twould be a good place to take stock of our surroundings.
Right you are.
Yes, of course. We were speaking of places elsewhere. Mayhap 'tis beyond your ken. This world is 'tis endless. Yet, such the real world. Is there a way to... What I will say, you doubt your ears.
Oh!
You've come to a dangerous place. Scaly beasts make this a small force ventured inside. Though I've seen none, I'll not stop you if you wish to explore. But don't look for my aid if aught goes awry.
Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow. And mind the ceiling.
Naught can threaten us if we watch each other's...
Fine. There's a haze over my eyes. Can anyone hear me? We need help. I don't want to fall here. Oh, damn blizzard.
Is this run to draw my last? But Sonic! I am in your debt, sir. Thanks to your valor, I shall live to fight another day.
To the chest. I shall take a look inside.
Too fast for ya!
no time for you now. Leave me. You're not one of ours. Have you come to save us? Forgive me. I cannot seem to walk of my own accord just now. Would you aid me in reaching the entrance?
'Tis done.
Splendid. There, Master! Saurian! Focus your strength, Griffin! The Arisen has been drenched!
It's no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner. A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
This cavern is most queer. Past surveys revealed no such ruins. Could there be a connecting tunnel? Mayhap that's how the creatures got in. This place warrants further searching, no doubt.
Is there nothing we can do about this obstacle? If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aim. Might I be of assistance?
We've more places to go, yes? Then let us be off. I shall guide us to our nearest destination. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
You went in there to save my fellow soldier. I underestimated you, friend. You've done well this day. I thank you.
Isn't it about time we had ourselves a meal? Oh, what I wouldn't give for a bowl of hot stew.
I'll go and open the chest.
We've more places to go, yes? Then let us be off. I say we start with the location nearest us. 'Twill save us a world of effort. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
Visibility is poor here. Be wary of enemies lying.
An astounding discovery. Indeed. Good on you for being so observant.
You've done well this day. Oh, thank you. We'll see to the rest of this mess. You need not trouble yourself further.
Breeze much like this blue, that fateful
Took nary a moment. Now that we're here, what did you have in mind, Arisen? We have yet more locations to attend to. I say we start with the location nearest us. 'Twill save us a world of effort. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
Prepare yourself!
our strength, but we can prevail. Hold on tight, Master. We wouldn't like to fall off. Don't waste this chance. We must press home our advantage.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. Of course.
We have yet more locations to attend to. I shall guide us to our nearest destination. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here. Right, just follow me. Look, Master! Goblins!
I shan't let them harm you.
Guard all you want. It won't make a difference when I've grappled you, see?
Come on, try me!
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Where are we off to next? I say we start with the location nearest us. It will save us a world of effort. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. It's not far from here.
I shall be proud to serve you, Arisen.
This way?
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In
Feast your eyes on this! Was I too quick for you, Master? Don't worry, I shall wait for you right here. anyone else see that? Or catches the light?
Dare I say it? We trounced our...
Ah, now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Look there. I espy another statue.
Climbing it would grant a clearer picture of our environment.
I shan't allow any who can't be arisen to go free. Hitting these creatures is the surest means to ward against their foul spit.
You've my thanks. Take this with my gratitude.
'Tis a pleasure to meet you. If ever you've need of an ear to listen, you have...
I'll gather these now. It would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Protect the shipment! Steel yourselves! Cut the fields down! Don't let them touch the shipment!
Lee, how did this happen? We must defend the cargo!
They're a tenacious lot. I thank you for coming to our aid. That was a tight spot you saved us from.
And what luck! Nary a scratch on the wares to show for it.
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
There's no reason to rush into our bedrolls. A treasure chest. Oh, I can hardly wait to open it.
Let us hope. Hope your curiosity will be rewarded. We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Time to find me a mark.
All this hustle and bustle that's me right at home.
Tell is, Vermund was once the Beastren Kingdom.
Fascinating.
Indeed. Though 'tis not widely known among the common folk.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
This year's yield looks to be plentiful.
Now, where was our bound again?
Over here.
Greetings. You need only make a worthy offering in I have seen your path. May these words guide you true. You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
Overwhelming. Best get to cleaning before I'm too tired.
Where to now?
Now here's a welcome sight.
I have a feeling
It seems you've somewhere else in mind you'd rather go. If you've no need...
Need anything? Stop by again soon.
Welcome to... And quality's what you need if you want to survive. Hope to see you again. Fancy a look at my wares?
'Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
This really is fun, honest with you. Could you come over here? The person we seek isn't here. Perhaps we'd best come back later.
The current hour ill suits our progress. Let us visit an inn or make camp, and set out again later.
Huzzah! We must inform Captain Brant at once. Leave this to me, Master. I'll bring you straight to the one you seek.
Go on, have a look. The rules at your neck.
Let's take it easy today. My knees are acting up.
Living's hard, but dreams are free.
Oh dear. What am I to do?
Could use a bit of fun.
You're all ready,
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak? There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. You will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Deez's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you, yet I fear we have few other options. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels for now, though I have yet to uncover so much as a whisper of her plots. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation.
Very well. I shall go on ahead.
Onward to Vernworth Castle.
Would that I could spend all day.
My bed.
Now, how best to proceed?
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble today.
If that... is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me!
Such quietude is a blessing.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. It wouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you sooner. It was never my intent to deceive you. I'd simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish to involve themselves with me. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word, you mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the Sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. You ought leave the palace at once. This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brandt if I discover aught you should know. I'll head out first and speak with the Sentinels. Use that opportunity to make good your escape.
Sven, where have you been?
Forgive me. I couldn't sleep. Thought a stroll might be my
Wait for the new equipment to come in. Fancy a kit. But not at the expense of my duty. Such quietude is a blessing. I'd gladly while away an afternoon here.
Quiet at last.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
A welcome respite.
My apologies, sir, but as you are not a member of this establishment, I cannot permit you through. Pray, take yourself elsewhere. Our services are...
Now, there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
You're fool enough to fall for it. Shame on you. I've got nothing for ye.
Best oil my equipment. Follow the chase.
Whatever am I to do?
Well met, sir. Fancy a...
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Do not forget that we worked...
Welcome to the Star Drop-In. We serve all manner of fine ales here. What a delight. Welcome.
I do wish those unsavory sorts
I'm
sometimes
surrounded
wonder.
by...
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty. You've done a fine job culling those monsters, your Majesty. 'Tis common knowledge among the people that 'twas you who delivered them from danger. The number of those who seek out this tavern in the hope of an audience with the Arisen grows by the day. Should you continue to display such valor, the day will soon come when Disa can no longer deny your presence. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. 'Tis a symbol of my own gratitude.
'Tis done. I knew we'd manage somehow.
Indeed. You've culled more than your fair share of monsters.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter, and from Batal no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Deeza's schemes run deep. To think, Deeza's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Deeza is the doting mother before the Regent King. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Deeza's focus, we may be able to gain more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I'm able to offer, I bid you, take this.
Seems we were right to suspect the Queen Regent. We ought to keep an eye on her in the days to come.
That's odd. Queen Regent Deeza appears to be working in concert with this Phases fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to your Majesty's cause. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Deeza demanded Waldar amend the Code of Vermont to her own benefit, and many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, he now sits in a cell beneath the palace. Our laws dictate that your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldor will be willing to vouch for your Majesty. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the magistrate's release? I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. Pray, take this. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee be cautious, your Majesty. Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid.
What to make of this?
Isn't much to go on.
Suppose I'm tired. Barely slept a wink.
A tad rowdy, but I shan't complain. Now, how best to proceed? Our soldiers need better.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Townspeople dependent on brigands lurking about.
Can't make a living if I get myself injured. I swear I've not blinked once.
So, you've come. Captain Brant bade me allow you passage.
must hold out till someone comes to me.
What?
I'm unsure how best
You have no right. I'm not seasoned for this.
Only person up.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Aha! Then we are presented with three options. Either the law of our world that allows only one arisen has been upended, or Jesus arisen is false, or you are lying to me. Have you proof that you are arisen, as you say? Ah, they say the Arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man named Crusoe appeared and claimed to be arisen. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true arisen, the one fit to lead them as their ruler. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from his shoulders on the spot. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be, Escape? But why? Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. I can devote all my time to my own interests, and I need not turn my ear to Deesa's absurd demands. 'Tis a paradise to me, this cell. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, I might rethink the matter. Tell me, does that ring any bell? I suspected as much. Then we are done here. Leave me be.
The magistrate seeks a place to quench his thirst for knowledge. Where might we find one, I wonder?
Let me think on that a while.
Quit acting so chummy. Huh? Thanks, I suppose.
Not game enough to hang about here.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Got to get home. I can't stay here.
Minute now.
Pray, slow your feet! You run too fast for the likes of me!
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
My back's not acting up today.
I have to find someone to buy me a drink. I don't know what to do.
I wonder what rumors they
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortune smile upon you, kind sir. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you? Many thanks. Hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. You see, one of the children we care for, Malcolm his name is. This building's very old. Might I impose on you to search? Gathering where could Malcolm have gotten off to? Perhaps you could try asking the...
Oh, good thing I'm here, really.
Is Malcolm all right? We were supposed to go exploring together. Wish he'd woken me up. Tis my duty to devote my life.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
touch you.
Where's my dagger? Use a trim.
This looks as good a place as any.
Malcolm. All he's doing of late is picking through rubble. Don't know why he bothered.
Don't we have a...
Maybe he was hoping to find...
Just where are these vaults exactly? Let us return to Sir Kendrick.
Vaults, you say? By my knowledge, they were sealed off. Ah, but you mention rubble, aye? Come, I fear there's not a moment to lose. Pray, follow me, and quickly.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
I believe this is the place to which the children were referred. Look there, a hole. Could he? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. Let us make haste.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
We cannot break it from this side.
Really? Now?
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can breathe freely at last.
Sir Kendrick? You'll never believe what I've found. It's just up ahead. Books, sir. Books, books, and more books. It's like some sort of secret workshop.
Truly, perhaps we ought to take a look.
We're to be guided to our destination. Let's try to follow along.
I quite agree.
Over here!
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And I found it. Me.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with others, Sir Arisen? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be misused or mistreated. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy, someone who can appreciate its true value. Pray tell me if you know of such an individual. As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place. 'Twill be our little secret. Understood?
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come and go as you please. Let's investigate this place's secrets together, eh?
It near boggles the mind that so impressive an archive slug.
The books ne'er seem to end. Who could have... The books ne'er seem to end.
This place is amazing. I knew I'd find some... down here, but I never expected this.
Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boots.
Ah, yes. That sounds familiar.
It's you again. What are you doing now?
I must be grateful.
This place gives me an ill
Sun's too bright for these poor eyes.
I've just remembered. I've somewhere to be.
I can't go on like this.
Anywhere's better than the middle of a crowd.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Well, have you found some place I might sate my scholarly curiosities? Oh, to think such a place existed. Oh, very curious. Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from this pit, I ought to be able to find the rest of the way on my own.
Good to see you, Master. Tell me, I haven't got any of these.
Aye, this should be far enough. If you truly are arisen, then I swear to someday repay this debt I owe. Words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at present. Pray visit me if you've the time or inclination. Mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of Eld could be of some use to you.
Mine is a life given. Pray, take this. Heavens know you've earned it.
Many thanks for healing me, Arisen.
I want to go home.
What should I do?
I'm sure I can handle this.
I've scriptured to recite once I've seen.
There's comfort in the humble.
Try all of mine.
Another way to save your own skin.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the...
We must rest, though the sun is still up. Open your eyes, everyone. 'Tis dark out, but our day begins.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
Ready to forge on?
I could see myself.
Someone is looking this way. Is there aught about me that caught their eye? What?
My, I'm trapped like a rat in a cage. This Arisen's both shrewd. What? Can't you think of a reason? I'd thought, let's just say there are some who I was to report on your comings and goings, you see. But I suppose that job's over. Now you found me out. So, how about it, friend? Will you let me go? I've no reason to trouble you any further. Understandable. Still, no harm in asking, was there? Let's get this over with then.
We're done for.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak?
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless be a great boon to our court. Mayhap 'twould be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. He might have knowledge that could benefit you on your travels. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this. Consider it remuneration for your Majesty's efforts.
Outstanding. A job well...
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, your Majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's schemes. We must get to the bottom of it. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you, your Majesty? Are you willing to undertake this task? I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use that time to infiltrate and uncover aught worthy of suspicion.
There is only one acceptable outcome. Complete and utter success.
'Twould seem we've a need to visit the palace.
We're off to Vernwood.
Hail, friend! Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not, I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there, neither. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travel. Sound appealing?
I'm ready for patrol.
You've come! Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you.
I'm all for camping, but solid walls are a joy that can't be beat. And ours for a full week at no charge. What a steal!
You have my support.
What's amiss? My fur stands on end.
This is for you, Master.
Seems like everyone always wants something.
We're off to Vernworth Palace then. Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. Pawns may not enter the castle grounds, Master. We shall have to part ways at the gates.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Though I cannot enter the palace myself, I will at least escort you to the entrance.
Go on, have a look. Look. Many thanks.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
I wish I knew your restraint, Arisen. Our road was a long one. We shall wait here.
You are the Arisen. Follow me.
Suppose I ought to earn my credit.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
I wish the Minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere.
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent Kin to request a private audience.
Oh, perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring.
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unwring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers. I will return presently.
surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother.
How might I be of assistance?
Well, well. Yours isn't a face I'm accustomed to seeing around the palace. How did you get in here?
Oi! Who goes there?
Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, 'tis you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, milady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Ah, understood, milady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. Is that all you have to say for yourself? 'Tis sweet of you to mind your manners, but such niceties won't get you far with me. Still, you are welcome to come calling, should the fancy take you, and should you have the gold for it. Off you go now. If you wish to speak further, 'twill have to wait.
I've barely the vim to tie my boots.
I fancy a kip, but not at the expense of my duty.
These soldiers I'm in fine fettle today. Quiet at last.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
If you're fool enough to fall for it, shame on you.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermin has no official dealings at present. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. This does not bode well at all. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilled between Vermund and his neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, to assume our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melv and this God's way? I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time to spare, might you make for Melv? Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot can we begin to thwart it. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. Perchance it will help speed you on your way to Melv.
Jesus. Now there's a name to remember.
As a reward for Your Majesty's efforts, you have been invited to attend the coronation. You will, of course, require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would